RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to basketball here in the Alton Tip-Off Classic. The Alton Redbirds and the O'Fallon Panthers with Louis Korak, Brent Birkland with you, and we're just underway. The Redbirds and the Panthers here at AltonDailyNews.com and on the Big Z on this Wednesday night. And Alton has a quick 2-0 lead. We're less than a minute into the game as Tyrone Parker has our first bucket of the night. And the Redbirds at 1-0 taking on the O'Fallon Panthers here in the Alton Tip-Off Classic. Here's a foul by O'Fallon as Carlos Anderson got a step into the lane, and the Redbirds, Louis, go for another win tonight.
Yeah, they started off the tournament winning 79-67 against Northwest Academy here 2 nights ago, and a little running and gunning in that game, and probably maybe going to see a little bit more of the same here tonight, even though they're going up against a familiar foe here and the conference foe in O'Fallon.
3-0 as Carlos hits the first free throw. Anderson, a 6'3" sophomore at the line. That foul, our first foul of the game, was on Todd Porter, number 4. This free throw is missed. O'Fallon with the rebound, but falling to the ground and traveling with it is number 10, Tyus Berry, a senior. So they got the rebound, but a turnover. 3-0 Redbirds, and they have the ball back. And Alton will throw it into the backcourt, and Abasa Brown runs it down for first-year head coach Eric Smith against head coach Rick Gibson and the Panthers. Right in front of the O'Fallon bench. Now we have a foul away from the ball. Might be Aaron Womack trying to set a pick there on the wing, and Womack with Alton's first foul.
Played well the other night. I know Coach Smith talked about McLemore both providing some much-needed play, good, solid play in the low block, and nice game. But led the other night, though, by Abasa Brown. What a nice game he had with 24 points.
Inside on the block, turnaround there missed by Porter. They get the offensive rebound, but Alton tips it out of bounds. The Redbird starters, Brown, Parker, Anderson, Womack, and Thurmond. A lot of seniors on the roster this year for Coach Eric Smith, up and down the roster. Here in the left corner, it is Donovan Franklin. Franklin trying to make a move. He'll throw it to the free throw line to Parker Rustio. Turnover, Redbirds ball, and jump ball. The arrow's going to go to Alton, though, as Womack tied up Rustio. Alton Redbird basketball.
This team's going to be aggressive both offensively and defensively, and you can see already they've forced 3 turnovers less than 2 minutes into the game. Again, just quick hands disrupting the flow there for O'Fallon's offense. Alton with the basketball again, leading 3-0.
O'Fallon had some trouble Monday night as they lost to Jacksonville 66-62, and Jacksonville with another win tonight. We'll talk about that as we go along. They're 2-0 in the tournament already. Here's Anderson inside. No, now Womack over the back with another foul, and he's got 2 quick ones, and here comes McLemore.
Well, and that's what they have. They have that depth on the bench where somebody gets into that foul trouble, and Womack's going to have to take a seat for a while. It's just following up, trying to get that rebound underneath, and a little too aggressive there, and picks up his second foul, and he's going to have to take a seat.
And kind of interesting because a football connection, Womack the quarterback and McLemore the wide receiver, and
talked about that duo quite a bit.
They shuffle in for each other right now. Tyler McLemore into the game for Aaron Womack. Here's a near steal as to the ground goes Abasa Brown, out of bounds, and it's going to be O'Fallon ball, but the Redbirds up and at 'em on defense here tonight. right off the bat. 5:31 to go. First quarter. Redbird nest is packed pretty good down to our right. You'll see that on video if you're checking out RiverBender.com. They're along for the ride tonight too. RiverBender.com, AltonDailyNews.com, and we're on the Big Z tonight too. Illini basketball this evening from Hawaii as well on the radio, so lots of hoop action. Inside off the glass, staying with it is Todd Porter, and he lays it in.
Yeah, just a simple little follow of his own miss, stayed with it. Sometimes you take those initial shots for granted. He didn't, got his offensive rebound and gets O'Fallon on the board.
3-2 score. And the Redbirds have it to the baseline. Brown, he stepped on the inline though, and it's going to go the other way. Abasa Brown, a 5'10 senior. 3-2 Redbirds with 4:56 to go. First quarter, big crowd here tonight. And the crowd started growing for that first game when Jacksonville beat Vashon from St. Louis 64-52. So the Crimson's off to a 2-0 start. Here's Rustio down low. He's fouled by 13, Tyler McLemore.
A little early foul trouble here, team-wise anyway, for the Redbirds. Fourth team foul already, and it's not going to be long before O'Fallon shoots bonus. I mean, we're barely 3 minutes into the game.
Redbirds 3, Panthers 2. Free throw no good by number 30. Rustio is a 6'4 sophomore, good size. Last couple of years, O'Fallon's had some very good players. And this year, maybe not quite as good, but still solid, of course, in the Southwestern Conference. 3-3 as Rustio hits 1 out of 2. And now we have an O'Fallon foul as the Redbirds came back to the front court with Tyrone Parker and Carlos Anderson. And foul is going to be on maybe Porter, which would be his second foul.
And that's going to send him to the bench as well. So that's key there because he's a senior and one of their floor generals out there. So he's going to have to ride the pine for a bit.
Redbirds throw it in, nobody home, but McLemore runs it down. He's headed into the paint, stolen away though. Good steal by Franklin. Donovan Franklin to the baseline, and he's fouled, and this one's on Carlos Anderson on the wing.
And that's his second foul.
And the Redbirds up to 5 team fouls in less than 4 minutes into the game here.
Yeah, that's not good, and it's starting players as well here. Womack with 2, Anderson with 2. It looks like
Franklin inside, missed it, follow, no good, but another Alton foul as they couldn't get the rebound.
Well, that was a bit of a problematic spot for them a couple of nights ago against the Hornets of Northwest Academy. They gave up too many offensive rebounds, second and third chance opportunities, and that enabled Northwest Academy to stay in the game.
Free throw up and in as now Tyler McLemore has 2 fouls. 2 fouls each now for McLemore, Womack, and Anderson. 6 Redbird fouls. Free throws are good. Number 32, Harmon hitting those free throws. Charlie Harmon, a 6'6 senior. And a 30-second timeout taken here. Quick timeout with 4:15 to go. Redbirds led 3-0. Now O'Fallon up 5-3, Louis.
And they're going to be shooting the bonus the rest of the half. So you've got, 12 minutes and 15 seconds of bonus free throws that they're going to get the remainder of this half. And so far, they've hit 3 out of their first 4. So they're going to get opportunities. So you can look for them to be a little more aggressive here to see if they can get themselves to the free throw line and pad this lead. They've put up 5 unanswered after falling behind 3-0.
And fouls probably being talked about there in the huddle by Coach Eric Smith, as he's watched Anderson, Womack, and McLemore all pick up 2 fouls each. The fouls are 6-2. And with 4:15 to go, we're back to action now. As the Redbirds move up the floor, McLemore gives a little pick there, little screen, and layup no good by Derek Thurman. O'Fallon the other way, running quickly, but too quickly as they turn it over. And back to the red ball now, Redbirds basketball.
Well, this is an O'Fallon team that's pretty much gone through an overhaul here. And like you mentioned, this has been a good basketball team in the Southwestern Conference for the last handful of years or so. But pretty much a complete overhaul, and you see a lot of new faces out there.
Fadeaway jumper here, tipped up and in, missed, but McLemore above the rim to tip it in. Tyler for two, a three the other way, missed there by O'Fallon. Number 3, Franklin with a miss. Underneath though, good and one as they get the long rebound, and Charlie Harmon puts it in. He'll go for 3.
And I know Coach Smith had talked about the lack of defensive rebounding a couple of nights ago, and again, here you've got a team that's crashing the boards, getting second and third opportunities, and now you've got McLemore with 3 fouls.
In the air, good. Harmon has another free throw, and he's off to a quick start off the bench, but McLemore is off the bench with 3 fouls here, and he's a sub. But he's still in there. He can't get off the floor yet. They bring it to the left wing, and Chance Hill with the basketball to Abasa Brown.
Well, somebody's waiting to check in. I think it's a good bet that it's going to be for McLemore.
Here's a foul on O'Fallon the other way over here on the left wing. And that foul's going to go on the Panthers, their 3rd team foul. And here comes Larry Gibbons, number 1, into the game. And McLemore will sit down.
He came off the bench and gave him some good minutes 2 nights ago. 13 points off the bench. Solid.
8-5. 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. 8-5 Panthers. Alton basketball, Abasa Brown with it. Gives it up to Tyrone Parker. Parker, good first step. Left hand. Would not finish there, would not roll in for him though. Nice move and did everything but make the left-handed layup. Now a foul on Alton again.
Wow.
And Eric Smith saying, why? That guy's off balance, fading away, leave him alone. But it's another foul, 8th team foul, this one on Gibbons, his first.
Have you seen a team shoot double bonus in the first quarter?
First quarter, 2:48 still to go in this first quarter. Free throw is missed by number 10, Barry. Well, we mentioned O'Fallon, and reminds me of last night watching Butler play North Carolina. And Roosevelt Jones for Butler out on the floor quite a bit against North Carolina last night. Free throw up and in.
I heard he was pretty good for Coach Rip Gibson at one time.
Yeah, he can play a little bit.
He can ball.
Yes, and Butler against Illinois tonight. 9-5, 1 free throw there. O'Fallon up by 4. Here's Abasa Brown with a 3. Missed it. Rims in and out. Rebound O'Fallon. Here they come again. Quickly up the floor. Darian McLean with a 3. And it's 12-5 in favor of the Panthers now.
And a 12-2 run here to give him that 7-point lead.
Inside, in the lane, shot good, but a foul's going to be called on the floor. O'Fallon will pick up their 4th team foul. And let's see, it might be Franklin with his first, it is, number 3, with foul number 1. So that's our first 3 of the game as McLean hits at the other end.
That's not good when you look up there and you have more fouls than points.
True. And 0-0 into the game. Speaking of football, Hassan Hobbs of Alton High into the game. Great linebacker this fall for the team. Here's a 3-ball missed. Rebound though for Alton. Now it's stripped away. Donovan Franklin the other way. He hands it off to Rustio. Wide open layup. He missed it left side. And it's stolen away. Alton had it. Now O'Fallon glass. No good. Rebound, Redbirds, and they will come the other way. Here comes Larry Gibbons.
Gotta have it, don't you?
Inside, finger roll good. Abasa Brown for 2 points. The Redbirds with a steal, and O'Fallon may pick up a foul here as they turned up the pressure in a 12-7 game.
And I think Rick Gibson was trying to get a quick timeout, but not the case, and now he's going to take one.
That foul's going to go on 30, Rustio's first, and it is a 30-second timeout for O'Fallon as the Redbirds put the press on. And with 1:39 to go in the first quarter, O'Fallon up 12-7 now, and the Redbirds trying to make a run.
Well, and it's going to be a game of runs. I mean, again, you're talking about two conference teams. This is a feeling out process. They're going to see each other a couple of times for real in that conference season. And the way Alton played the other night, it wouldn't surprise me. You're just going to see a lot of up and down, running and gunning by this team. Whether they turn the ball over or not, whether they're going to be I don't know if you're going to see a whole lot of patience from them. And they're going to get in your face defensively, and they're going to run the floor offensively. And I was talking to when Dennis and I did the game a couple of nights ago. First team to 80 is going to win, and Alton got to 79, but you're going to see a lot of high-scoring games with this team.
Redbirds at the line, trailing 12-7. And Tyrone Parker will try to hit some free throws here and make it even a closer game in the first quarter. In the air, and the free throw long off the back iron. He missed the first one. 5 team fouls now for O'Fallon. Redbirds again with 8 fouls. 1:39 to go first quarter here. Redbirds down by 5. Number 5, Parker, puts it up and in. Free throw good. That makes it a 12-8 ball game. Redbirds on D, and the dump to the free throw line. The high post, now a give to Jalen Beverly. Stolen away by the Redbirds. Here's Brown, finger roll, good over the front of the rim again.
Turnover and transition once again. That's where a lot of Alton's points, they came that way on Monday night. So far here again tonight, being able to get the turnovers and run the other way.
Long three for number 3, and it's good. Donovan Franklin buries it for O'Fallon.
NBA range?
Indeed. Way out there. It's 15-10. Redbirds by 5 again, trailing by 5 again, and now Abasa Brown fouled in the middle of the lane. Brown is fouled by Darian McLean, his first. And the first quarter now under a minute to go. And Brown at the line, 5'10" senior, puts it up and in. He's up to 5 points. This tournament will resume on Friday with Northwest Academy against O'Fallon, while Alton will face Jacksonville, the Redbirds and the Crimsons on Friday night. This free throw missed, 1 out of 2 for Brown. Inside, good feed there, and dropping it in is Charlie Harmon for 2 more.
Well, he's given Alton some problems here so far, just with his size and his physicality.
6'6" senior. 30 seconds to go, 17-11. O'Fallon with the lead, and they have the ball back.
Probably last shot time here.
And there's a strip and a steal. Here comes Brown, front of the rim again, up and in again.
7 quick points for Abasa so far, picking up where he left off Monday when he led all scorers with 24 here.
17-13, Panthers by 4. O'Fallon basketball. Left wing, jump shot is missed. Rebound up and no good at the buzzer. And after 1 quarter, O'Fallon with a lead here over Alton High. The Panthers 17, the Redbirds 13. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Hey, Abasa Brown's going to pick up a foul at the timeline there, center court.
And you know what that means? That means free throw time. O'Fallon's been in the bonus since, halfway through the first quarter.
And that's 9 team fouls. Panthers 17, Redbirds 13. Of course, Wood River and Roxana playing at Metro East this week. You have CM playing at the Triad Tournament. Marquette playing up in Washington, Illinois, outside of Peoria. State Farm Tournament of Champions. And Marquette with a win to open the tournament tonight. Roxana with a win too. We'll talk about that as we go along here. Both teams winning at 5:30. They had 5:30 games today. 18-13 as O'Fallon hits one free throw, and the next one up and in as well for Tyus Berry, 2 for 2. Inside, Brown gets his drive and shot, blocked away out of bounds. Redbirds ball down 19-13 now. Redbirds throw it in, out of bounds. O'Fallon almost had a steal. Darian McLean almost went the other way. Alton Tip-Off Classic. Lady Redbirds hosted the tournament last week here at Alton High, of course. This week it's boys basketball all the way through Saturday night. Anderson for 3, left side, no good. The other way, O'Fallon back 2-on-2. Free throw line jumper missed there. Rebound though, got his own rebound, did Barry. Gives it to the wing, good. Darian McLean with another 3.
Well, I should have kept a running count here of the second chance points, but of their 22 points, it wouldn't surprise me if half of them came on second chance points because they've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds in this game so far.
Anderson's shot blocked as he drove down the lane and left side of the rim. Free throw, Barry missed it, tipped around, and O'Fallon's going to get the loose ball again. They throw it off the glass, no good. Brown the other way. Abasa gives to Anderson. Carlos lays it in.
They finally get on the board here in the second quarter, and just a little confusion at times, but Coach Smith talked about it. They're going to go through stretches where some things are going to get crazy out there, and they just have to kind of stay composed and stay within the system, and they'll be just fine.
Well, here's team foul number 10, Hassan Hobbs, away from the ball in the lane with a hold. And with 6:17 to go, first half, Panthers lead 22-15. We're in the second quarter as to the free throw line goes Charlie Harmon. 7 points in the first quarter off the bench. And this free throw is missed by the 6'6" senior.
Well, he's been problematic, as I've mentioned before, where using his size down there, 6'6", he's a big boy, and he's got some broad shoulders down there, and he's given those post players for Alton some fits and trying to create a little room for his teammates. He's been able to come up with some offensive rebounds so far, having a nice game.
Harmon, free throw, missed them both. Rebound goes to the Redbirds. Now it's on the floor, loose, jump ball called, and the arrow's going to go to the Redbirds again, it looks like. Alton ball. And the Redbirds have it down by 7. 6:13 remaining here in the first half. The Metro East Lutheran Turkey Tournament. Roxana with a victory over the Gillespie Miners. That final score, if I go to the text from Mark Briggs here, hold on. 59-31 Shells over the Miners tonight. Takes me a while, these newfangled phones, you know.
What do you still have, the Motorola StarTech?
Right, those Big cell phones from the old school days.
Man. The Nokias.
There's a three for Abasa. Brown left side, and Brown with a tray. Back the other way. Harmon lays it up and in. Carlos Anderson pinned it off the glass. That's a goaltending, but the ball dropped in the hole anyway. So Brown with a three, and then Harmon with a two at the other end.
Well, that was something that kept Alton afloat early in that game Monday night, was the three-point ball. They had knocked down quite a few of them, and finally, after 4 misfires, they were able to make their first there, and there's a miss from 3 from Anderson.
Out of bounds, it's still going to be Alton ball.
Or Givens, I'm sorry.
So Roxana with a win over Gillespie. They're 2-0. And they'll play 2 games on Friday at Metro East. Inside, Brown, offensive foul as Harmon took the charge, and look out, Brown going to have to leave the game as he might have tweaked an ankle as he flies off the court, limping badly.
He went in there pretty hard.
His second foul.
Come on, Andy Renner, you're being called upon.
Athletic trainer Andy Renner to the rescue. He'll make it all better. 24-18, the Redbirds still trying to get on a run here, down by 6.
I'm impressed he's wearing a tie.
That's something else. We missed that memo, I guess. Redbirds with a steal. Here they come again. Tyrone Parker with the ball. Crossover dribble into the lane. O'Fallon knocked it out of bounds.
Well, you missed the memo that it's late November shorts and T-shirt, right?
Got to have shorts until the weekend. Little change coming again. 5:10 to go, first half here. Second quarter rolling on. Redbirds ball. Back to the top of the key. It's Derek Thurman to Carlos Anderson. Now Parker left side. NBA three. Nope. He missed it off the rim. Long rebound. Redbirds ball. Into the lane. Anderson fouled right at the front of the rim. That foul's going to go on O'Fallon. It might be Beverly's first. It is number 15 with 1 foul now.
Let's see, we've got 1 for 7 from three-point range so far for Alton in this game.
Anderson hits the free throw. He's 2 out of 3 from the line. He's up to 4 points now total. 24-19. 4:54 to go till halftime. This free throw short by Anderson. And with Brown on the bench, Carlos Anderson might have to kick it into gear here. And here's a foul on Parker. No, number 15, not number 5. Derek Thurman with a foul as O'Fallon went to the hole again. This time it was Barry.
3 points, all from the free throw line. 3 out of 4 so far.
4:46 now remaining first half. And Barry, free throw, in and out. Still 24-19. He missed that one. Harmon leads the way with 9. McLean has 2 threes for 6. 10 points for Brown, but he's getting that left ankle taped up by Andy Renner behind the bench. And this free throw's good by Barry. So make it 25-19. O'Fallon with the lead. Inside, Anderson breaks free, and he'll lay it up and in.
Yeah, he'll have to pick up a little bit of this offensive slack that we don't know. Brown, I mean, I'm sure if he's getting taped up, you would anticipate him coming back into the game, but for the time being, it's going to have to be Anderson.
Here's a steal, and here comes Givens the other way. He's fouled underneath by Donovan Franklin on a break.
Again, just being a team with quick hands, and that time Givens with quick hands to get in there and disrupt the flow, get a little bit of deflection, get a turnover, and go back the other way. Now he's going to earn himself a couple free throws.
Well, I noticed for O'Fallon, Todd Porter back in the game now with those 2 fouls. But right now it's Givens at the free throw line. And he could make it a 3-point game. Nope, not yet. Still 25-21. And if I'm not mistaken, Porter, the quarterback for the O'Fallon football team, right?
Correct.
And Womack.
Both quarterbacks here.
Yeah, Womack hasn't been in the game for a while with those 2 early fouls. And this one missed way short by Givens.
Neither team shooting free throws particularly well so far.
So, still 25-21. Panthers by 4, but they turn it over again. Alton High basketball.
11 turnovers already.
They lead by 4, 25-21. Here come the Redbirds. Parker up the floor. Anderson's out there with him on the wing. Now offensive foul on Parker. That is kind of a tough call on Parker as the O'Fallon defender went flying back. Maybe a little bump
embellishment
there,
maybe,
but not much. And Parker gets his first foul.
Where's the instant replay? I want to see the instant replay on that. We don't have one now.
Porter, right corner, 3-ball. Nope. Alton with the rebound. O'Fallon with the foul. So it'll go the other way.
This is going to be a long 3:44.
Yes.
With both teams in the bonus.
And if this keeps up in the second half, a long game period.
We'll be here till 10:30.
3:44 to go right now in the first half. And at the free throw line, the Redbirds miss again. Anderson, though, has the rebound. Back to the three-point line. Breaking in is Derek Thurman, but he threw it away. Thurman missing the front end of the 1-and-1, and it's back to the Panthers now.
4 for 11, Alton so far from the stripe.
That doesn't sound good. Don't say that out loud. 3:29 to go as inside, shot short by Donovan Franklin, out of bounds. Alton basketball again. Still a 4-point game, though.
O'Fallon 8 for 13 from the line, so a little better, but neither team really putting up high percentages here.
Top of the key 3, long bomb by Parker, no good.
Not a good possession there.
Porter the other way, spins inside and lays it off the glass and in.
Good looking move there from the quarterback,
Porter. Under 3 minutes till halftime now. It's 27-21. Porter now with 4, and the Panthers have the basketball on a turnover again. 2:40 to go. Top of the key 3, and it's good. Donovan Franklin, and a timeout for Coach Eric Smith of the Alton Redbirds as O'Fallon jumps up 30-21. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Welcome back to Alton High School Gymnasium. Louis Korak and Brent Berkland with you here, and the Redbirds find themselves down by 9 now, 30-21. The Panthers on a little run here.
That was a 4-point game, and quick strike for 5 points here bumps it up to 9, and it's the largest lead of the game. And Eric Smith wanted to put the clamps on that little mini run and not let this thing get into double digits. 2:33 to go in the half.
Into the front court, it is Tyrone Parker. Still haven't seen Abasa Brown back in yet. Here's a three miss there on the left wing by Alton again, and here comes O'Fallon again.
Selection just not very good right now.
No. O'Fallon ball. Here's Barry, top of the key. Driving, right elbow, wild shot. He missed it. Got their own rebound. Fade away. No. Here's another one for Barry. He missed it. Now Porter tips it up and in.
Way too many opportunities. Where's the defensive rebounding here?
4 shots that time. Here's a three by Gibbons. It's off the back iron. Rebound, O'Fallon. 32-21 now, Panthers.
Just sloppy.
Larry Gibbons missing a three. Here's the Panthers back the other way. Jalen Beverly gives to Porter. He'll fire a three, and it's off the rim. No good. Here's another offensive rebound. No, now Harmon's over the back. And they're not going to call over the back. They're going to call Anderson with a foul instead. How can they make that call?
Yeah, but a situation again where you've got nobody around the rim. Somebody's got to get down underneath there and get these guys clear that lane out of there and quit giving these guys easy opportunities to get defensive rebounds. Just way too many.
Anderson, his 3rd foul. Even though Harmon was hanging way over his back to tip that one up. And his free throw is good. Harmon with 10 points now. Anderson 3 fouls. He has to sit down.
I mean, they're just killing him on the glass.
In the air and short. No good. Rebound. And a jump ball called on the rebound. The arrow to the Panthers. Leading by a dozen. 33-21 O'Fallon. Roxana beating the Gillespie Miners at the Metro East Tournament again tonight, 59-31. Meanwhile, outside of Peoria, Marquette with a win over Springfield High, 52-38 tonight. Here's Gibbons off the glass and in. Gibbons right to the front of the rim for 2 points.
Oh, those are 2 much needed points.
33-23 now. Second quarter continues. Offensive foul as Barry went charging into the lane. His first foul. Marquette over the Springfield Senators, 52-38 at the State Farm Tournament outside of Peoria tonight. So
actually, up in Washington, aren't they? Isn't
Washington,
that where they're playing?
Illinois. Roxana and Marquette with victories tonight. Redbirds ball here, down by 10. Shot from the wing, missed, rebound, O'Fallon. Thought O'Fallon tipped that out. It's going to be Alton ball and another Alton injury down there. Now Tyrone Parker might be his left ankle, just like Abasa Brown's left ankle, and here comes Andy Renner again.
Hold that tie, Andy. Don't let that thing.
Blowing in the wind. 48 seconds to go. Second quarter injury timeout. Redbirds down 33-23 to O'Fallon. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining good relationships while placing the client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
Set, hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Digits, and they've done that so far now with 4 unanswered. And, well, if you can somehow get the ball back here, maybe get another quick hoop.
Long pass to Harmon, and a foul is going to be called on Hobbs for an undercut there on the baseline. Hobbs with his second.
And look who's going to the line for 2 more. Boys, it's going to be free throws number 8 and 9 of the half for Harmon.
I think they've shot 15 free throws as a team. This one rattles in for Harmon. And that is 11 points for Harmon off the bench for Coach Rick Gibson. 19.1 seconds to go here. First half. In the air, this one rolls off the rim. No good. 13 seconds to go here before halftime. Top of the key, Gibbons driving in. We're going to have a foul away from the ball, and I thought it was going to be Alton, but it's going to be O'Fallon with a foul instead there.
And they'll both be in double bonus now, and Cummings will go to the line for 2.
Jamel Cummings, 5'11" senior for Alton.
Just came in the game, actually.
And we'll see what he can do here in a 9-point game. Free throw is missed. Another one coming for Cummings. 34-25 Panthers. 8.6 seconds to go. He missed both free throws, and here come the Panthers quickly. Darian McLean up the floor. McLean, three-pointer at the buzzer. It's off the rim. No good. And at halftime, it's O'Fallon 34. Alton High 25. A 9-point game at the half. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Welcome back to Alton High. The two teams loosening up for second half action, and we'll see how things go for the Redbirds. And if they can get on a run, make it a game, get the crowd into the game, that might help out a little bit too. Get this place rocking here on this Wednesday night. A big crowd, big Redbird Nest contingency down to our right. The student body section here for Alton High basketball. The Redbirds trailing by 9 at halftime to the O'Fallon Panthers, though, and a long halftime break. We'll see what that does to the two teams.
That is interesting. Yeah, they probably sat for what, a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes
20, 25 minutes, yeah.
And, you know, if you're O'Fallon, you're thinking, let's go, let's get this thing rolling. We had a good first half, lead by 9. Had a double-digit lead, and if you're Alton, you had some time to digest some things, and in their case, hopefully make some changes.
And we'll see who the Redbirds bring out on the floor. Looks like Parker will be okay, but I think Abasa Brown is back at the trainer's table with Andy Renner, some ice on the ankle. I believe that's Brown, so we may not see him after all.
And Shu is not on, so that's not good news right now for the Redbirds.
So he's behind the Alton bench, but the Redbirds have it here. Tyrone Parker hands to Derek Thurmond, and here we go. Carlos Anderson, top of the key, driving on Porter, and bumped off balance, and it's a turnover. Panthers the other way. Into the lane, stop, pop, and it's good. Barry for 2.
It's his first field goal, believe it or not. He had 4 points in the first half. They all came from the free throw line.
36-25. Another double-digit lead for O'Fallon. Here's Anderson to the front of the rim as he breaks down the defense and lays it up and in.
Much better possession that time for Anderson. First one just kind of not really a good possession, and lost the ball on their first possession of the half.
Donovan Franklin, top of the key. He fires a long 3, and it's way short, out of bounds. Alton ball now. Redbirds trailing by 9. 7:07 to go, third quarter. 3-ball, Parker, missed. Rebound, Womack knocks it out of bounds. He had position and had the rebound right there, but off his hands.
2 hands on the basketball. Took it for granted and wound up losing possession.
So O'Fallon has it again, up 36-27. Free throw line, they hand the ball off to Rustio. Now to Porter, 3-ball, good. Shot. Womack right in his lap and right in his face, and he hit it.
That's just one where there's nothing you can do about it. The defense was perfect. He challenged it, took it away from him, and he still knocked it down in his face.
5 threes for the Panthers, who lead by a dozen, 39-27. Matching their largest lead. Parker finger roll, no good. Inside again, Parker lays it up and in.
Very quiet first half by his standards.
Here's a steal for the Redbirds, and Parker the other way. Tyrone into the lane, kicks it to Thurmond, traveling on the left wing out there.
Man, you just cannot have those mental breakdowns when you're trying to do whatever you can to get back into the basketball game.
Abasa Brown does have that shoe off and ice on the left ankle, so he's still on the bench. Had 10 points in the first half. Big first quarter when he had 7. Inside, left hand, no good by O'Fallon. They fight for the rebound. Womack tips it out. Gibbons runs it down. He lost it. It rolls to Parker. Tyrone into the lane, bumped, and almost got the bucket too. Shot off the rim, no good. O'Fallon with the foul in a 39-29 ball game.
We went 2 minutes in this half without a foul to start.
That's amazing.
It is.
After that first half. And Parker at the line. Short, missed the first one.
Man, oh man.
How do the free throws look, Louie?
Counting that up right now, you would put me on the spot.
The foul was on number 15, Beverly. Parker's free throw. It's good. He makes 1 out of 2. And it's 39-30. O'Fallon's lead is 9 points.
How does 5 for 15 strike you?
Not very good.
No.
Looks like we're going to have a foul on Alton again, and it's going to be number 15, Thurmond, with his second foul. Inside, Womack knocks it away, gives to Parker. Tyrone will try to get it. Now a timeout called by O'Fallon, but they didn't have possession.
No, that's terrible.
And now a technical may be called on Womack here.
That's horrible.
During the break, I can't believe they got a timeout on that ball.
It's a loose ball on the floor. Nobody, I mean, it's clear as day, nobody had possession of that thing. You can't award a timeout on that.
Not even close. And Eric Smith wondering about the technical, too, because that was back in the corner behind the play. And so they sort this out. And Eric Smith still wondering about the technical and that call, let alone the timeout call.
Well, that's real noble of them. They screw up the call to begin with, and then they got to flex their muscles and show who's boss. That's real adult-like there.
5:42 to go, third quarter, and it will be Donovan Franklin at the line with the technical, and Eric Smith still wants an explanation here.
Well, Womack got the technical, but that's just...
That'll go as his third foul. Womack. Free throw in the air, and it's good.
I mean, you don't like to go that far too often, but that, I mean, just a pathetic call. There's no other way around it.
Here comes another. In the air, good again. 2 for 2 on the technical there.
I mean, that's refereeing 101. The ball's rolling around loose on the ground. You can't award a timeout to somebody when they don't have possession of the ball. That, I mean, that's just terrible.
That wasn't even close either.
Not even. I mean,
I thought at first it was going to be a jump ball, then it was still loose. And with 5:42 to go, a quick timeout here by the Panthers, who lead it 41-30 now. They've had that lead between 9 and 12 now for a while, and it's 11 right now in this third quarter. And O'Fallon losing on Monday to Jacksonville, a game they probably thought they should have won. 66-62, Jacksonville won it, while Alton was beating Northwest Academy from St. Louis. Then tonight, Jacksonville over Vashon, 64-52. So Jacksonville beat Vashon by 12 earlier tonight. Here's the Panthers. Tyler McLemore into the game now in a 1-3-1 zone defense for Alton. Turnaround, fade away, no. McLemore rips down the rebound. Alton ball.
Well, hopefully the Redbirds kind of use that a little bit as a motivation.
Parker lost it in the lane, and it's a turnover. O'Fallon ball, here they come again. Into the lane, handoff, layup, good. Parker Rustio for 2 points. Rustio with the bucket. And Alton trailing 43-30 now. And we have a foul at the free throw line on Barry. That'll be Barry's second foul. Actually, his third foul up on the board there. Yep. And so, with 4:56 to go, they throw it into McLemore. Might have had a layup, but it rolled off his hands out of bounds.
Would have had a layup, an easy one. They're just mentally not in it right now, and they better find it quick here, because you're just under 5 minutes in the third quarter, and you're down by 13 points. This thing is on the cusp of getting away from you.
It's slipping away here at Alton High School for sure. 4:44 to go. Kick ball on McLemore, who's out at the point there on that 1-3-1. Anderson in the middle. The back line right now is Thurmond, a little guard there, the back of the 1-3-1. Here at the high post, it's Rustio, double team, gets the ball off to Porter on the wing, up and in for Porter.
Well, he's had a nice game so far. He's into double figures now with 11.
Parker for 3, and it's off the back iron. Thurmond with a rebound, he's fouled. He's going to be fouled by Beverly. And that'll be Beverly's third foul as well.
I haven't seen very many offensive rebounds for Alton in this game, so that's another area where they've just been thoroughly dominated.
Parker throws it in, and they reset it with Gibbons here. Number 1, Larry Gibbons, a senior. Gibbons, top of the key, fires. He missed it. Halfway through the third quarter, it's a 15-point game, 45-30. Here's Porter in the left corner, gives to Rustio, up and in, a little short jumper.
They're doing a much better job of getting the ball into high percentage shots. Alton settling for too many jump shots, not working it inside, and all of a sudden it's a 17-point game.
Timeout Alton, they trail 47-30 now at Alton High School Gymnasium. Back with more of the Alton Tip-Off Classic in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Sasa, do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Brent Birkeland back here on the Big Z. AltonDailyNews.com. Alton trailing 47-30. As things are slipping away from the Redbirds here even more in this third quarter. They trailed by 9 at halftime. And now we have a touch foul on Darian McLean of O'Fallon. McLean will pick up his second foul. Again, Friday night, we're back here on the Big Z with more Alton basketball, and they'll be up against Jacksonville High. Here's a foul on Porter, and one. They're going to count the bucket, and Porter will get foul number 3. And that bucket's going to belong to Thurmond. He's at the line.
Looked like maybe a little NBA continuation there, huh?
Yeah. Long continuation up and in. In the air, good. 3-point play, 47-33 score.
First points for Thurmond in the game. If you're Alton, it's time to go on a run here. I mean, you desperately need some sort of a run.
And it starts with defense, and there, a turnover too. O'Fallon turns it over. It's Alton ball.
Well, how often are you trailing in a game? Not only trailing, down by 9, yet you force 13 turnovers.
Need to turn up the defense even more. In the front court, here's Thurmond again. Kicks it to Gibbons in the left corner now. Gibbons will back it up to Parker. Boy, they miss Abasa Brown here.
Yes, they do.
Parker, glass, no. Rebound, Anderson. He'll lay it up and in.
That's a part of the game that's been missing is, again, just second chance points. Not very many of them here for Alton tonight.
47-35, 12-point game, 5-0 run. Here's a near steal by Gibbons. Porter looks inside. He'll keep it at the three-point line to McLean. McLean driving. Baseline, off balance, no good. Rebound Thurmond. Thurmond wants to run with Gibbons. Thurmond inside, no. Rebound, Panthers the other way. Eric Smith wanted a foul. Here's Rustio inside, foul on McLemore on the other end.
And that'll be his 4th.
And that means he will sit down as the Redbirds will bring in a sub. Chance Hill will get his chance, it looks like. Free throw. The lefty puts it up and in. Rustio with 6 points. And it's 48-35 now. Rustio with another. It's in the air, and it's good again with 2:36 to go. Third quarter at Alton High. Redbirds down by 14. McLemore sits down with those 4 fouls. Here's Thurman. Kicks it out high to Anderson, now to Parker. Back to Carlos Anderson, top of the key. Thurman has it on the right side. They're still at the three-point line. Parker thought about a three. Driving in, blocked away, but a foul called.
They might have bailed him out there.
Well, he went the land of Panthers there. I think there were 4 Panthers surrounding him.
I think so.
4 fouls on Beverly now.
Well, and Alton will be in the bonus now for the rest of the game.
Parker just 2 for 4, and he hits this free throw to give him 7 in the game.
Well, make no mistake, free throws have just been atrocious tonight for Alton. Awful.
5 out of 15 at one point. Mercy. 49-36, and he missed the second free throw.
Just can't have it.
Gotta have it.
Exactly.
49-36. O'Fallon ball. Here they come to the rim again. Layup is good again. Donovan Franklin lays it in.
Too easy.
Back the other way. The Redbirds will score off the glass.
A little circus shot there for Parker.
Porter the other way. Stripped away, and it went off of Porter's leg. Out of bounds. Alton ball. Redbirds still looking for a run here. 51-38 score. Couple of threes would be nice. Couple of buckets. Parker, NBA three. Nope, he missed it. Rebound, Hill had the rebound, and the foul's going to go on Barry.
And he's got 4 now.
Not so sure about that foul, but we'll take that too. Barry with 4. He leaves the game. Nope, he stays in the game. Porter leaves the game. And Chance Hill at the line for Alton. Free throws again for the Redbirds. First one is good. That's more like it. How about 2 out of 2? Have we had 2 for 2 at all tonight for Alton? No.
I don't think so.
Not at all. Hill in the air, 2 for 2. Nope. Back iron. He missed it. 51-39, 12-point game. Inside, it's Harmon to the rim. He lays it in.
Well, we got to do a better job. Those entry passes have been there. Contest them a little better. Oh, he's out of control.
Alton forces a shot there in the lane. Turnover the other way. O'Fallon underneath. Barry puts it up. Missed it. Rebound, Gibbons out of there. Alton ball, 1 minute to go. Gibbons, free throw line, good! He stops and pops for 2. 12-point game, 53-41. Left side 3, no good. Gibbons has it, 3-on-1, gives to Anderson. He fumbled it, hand the ball off, underneath, blocked away by Harmon, and they can't get anything on a 3-on-1. Not even a shot. The other way, finger roll, no, and then a foul on Thurman underneath the basket.
Too many times, just poor execution, and that was a case of it there. I know Anderson's got 10 points in the game, but he's had a rough night in my estimation. Just hasn't done the little things tonight to really make a difference for his team. He's not the only one, but boy, you get an easy pass like that, 3-on-1s, you just can't pass those things up.
32, Harmon hits the free throw. 14 points off the bench. How about Uncle Charlie tonight? Charlie Harmon.
Well, he's outscored Alton's entire bench himself. They have 9 points off the bench as a team.
And he's given his team a 13-point lead.
What'd you call him, Uncle Charlie?
Sounds good.
Okay.
He missed the second free throw, 54-41. And Parker gets his shot blocked out of bounds by Harmon. Alton will throw it in under their own basket, down 54-41. Redbirds ball. Parker will throw it in. Anderson out of the game. And they throw it into the corner. 3 ball going up. Good. Gibbons hits a 3 for Alton High.
Well, now you're at that 10-point mark. Down by 17 at one time, so trying to make a run here.
Just the second 3 for the Redbirds in the game. And now a 5-second call as Franklin was dribbling, and Chance Hill was on him.
Well, there's time here. There's time to get a shot. You got 3.1 on the clock. You get it at midcourt.
Give it to Parker. Tyrone Parker, 3 ball. It's off the mark, and that's the end of the third quarter. Well, the Redbirds trailed 47-30 at one point. After 3 quarters, it's down to 10. O'Fallon 54, Alton High 44. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining good relationships while placing the client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
Hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny, hold it. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome to the fourth quarter. Alton High basketball back at the Redbirds gymnasium here. Redbird Arena. Call it that once or twice, maybe. What the heck? Louis Korak and Brent Birkland back with you at Alton High, and the fourth quarter's underway. It's a 10-point game. Redbirds, now or never. They need to make a move. Here's a 3 missed, and here come the Redbirds the other way. Out of bounds. They throw it away. It's Panthers ball the other way.
Just what you couldn't have. Got an opportunity to get it in the single digits, something to build off of here at the start of this fourth quarter. Boy, Alton would love a little Groundhog Day action from the start of the fourth quarter the other day where they went on an 11-0 run to start. Boy, wouldn't that look good right now?
Inside, blocked away. Anderson with a big block, but it lands with Rustio. He's still got it. In the lane, tipped away. Gibbons all the way down. Gibbons fouled underneath the basket.
And he's got Anderson out in front of him. He's got to give that ball up.
So we're going to have a Panthers foul with 7:20 to go in the game, and that foul's going to go on number 21, Caleb Wegner, who's into the game. Free throw, Gibbons at the line. He missed the free throw. He's 0 for 3.
There's no excuse for all these free throw misses, just none.
Gibbons in the air again. This one rolls in, 54-45. 10 points for Gibbons. 9-point game, 7:11 to go in the game. Here's Wegner with it. Wegner hands the ball off. Foul on Gibbons reaching in. They need to turn up the pressure, so there will probably be some fouls here. And back on the trainer's table is Abasa Brown, still with that tender ankle. Here's a steal by Parker. He was fouled, no call. Now a foul, and 1. He'll try for 3. Parker to the glass.
Now it's going to get interesting. you've shaved 10 points off of that 17-point deficit when it was at one point, when it was 47-30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got it to 7, and you got a chance to make this. You've got a chance to make this a 2-possession game, believe it or not.
And still 7 minutes to go. Lots and lots of time. That's foul number 9 on O'Fallon. Keep that in mind. Parker misses the free throw.
My goodness.
Another miss, and then a foul on Womack of Alton High. That's his 4th foul. The fouls are 9-6. Panthers, though, in the second half. Alton had many more fouls in the first half, but the Panthers have fouled more in the second half. O'Fallon's lead is 54-47.
9 for 23 from the line tonight.
Oh, my.
And you're down by 7.
Amazing stuff.
I don't need to explain anymore.
Very simple math. Inside offensive foul. Anderson takes the charge. Got it on the block, and Anderson was do or die down there, and Harmon with his first foul of the game.
Hard to believe as active as he's been in this game.
He's down there on McLemore now. They give it out high to Anderson. Gives to Gibbons. Back to the left corner now. Need a good shot, good possession here. Anderson, turnaround, no. Rebound inside, bump, no call, but it goes in off the glass. Thurman with a kiss.
When's the last time it's been a handful of points here where it's been this close?
5-point game. And O'Fallon throws it away. It's Alton High ball, 6:07 to go. Timeout Panthers. Here come the Redbirds, 54-49. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Here again in the third quarter, we say it over and over again, it was 47-30. O'Fallon's biggest lead of 17. They led by 10 at the end of 3 quarters, 54-44. Now it's 54-49. The first 5 points of this fourth quarter belong to the Redbirds, and they are on a little run here. They need to keep it up, though.
Well, you've certainly made this a game, and whether you feel like you should be in this thing or not, and when you look at the free throws as bad as they've been,
you don't deserve to be in the game.
But you are.
Yeah.
So you've got to take, if you just turn on any kind of solid play here, you got a chance to win this game, believe it or not. I mean, it's there now. I mean, this is a 17-point game, and you're thinking, well, we've been run out of our own building, but they've been able to get this within striking distance. 6 minutes to go, plenty of time.
Got to play well in the last 6 minutes of the game, though. Here's McLemore, down low to Anderson, tipped away. O'Fallon saves it to Anderson. He lays it up and in.
When good things are happening, you get some fortunate bounces, and that time they got one, and Anderson was the beneficiary.
4 Redbirds are in double figures now. Anderson has a dozen. 54-41. 54-51 make that. 3-point game. McLemore with a steal. Here come the Redbirds. Parker underneath, fouled as he went into a double team. Not the smartest thing
No.
to do, but he got fouled.
I was just thinking that's probably not wise what he did there. Again, just a rushed possession when you don't need it. But he was able to get away with it. Now he's going to go to the line for a couple of freebies here.
At the line, we'll see what Tyrone Parker can do. He is 3 for 7, it looks like. And the free throw up and in. Is that 4 for 8? 2, 4, 6, 8. Still they haven't been 2 for 2 at the line. Another chance here.
And number 9 coming up.
Parker in the air, and it is good. 2 for 2.
Hey, 2 for 2 for somebody. How about that?
Amazing stuff.
It only took to the fourth quarter to do it.
54-53. 1 point game now. O'Fallon's lead.
Kind of surreal, isn't it?
Unbelievable timeout. O'Fallon again. The Redbirds keep it up on defense. Timeout, Panthers. It's a 1 point game when we come back. 5:08 to go. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
5:08 remaining in the game now in the fourth quarter, and the Alton Redbirds on the fly here, to say the least. 9-point game at halftime, 10-point game after 3. The Redbirds have got it down to 1 now, 54-53. The Panthers still haven't scored in the fourth quarter. It's a 9-0 fourth quarter.
Did I say deja vu? Or Groundhog Day, a little Groundhog Day action.
You were looking for 11-0.
Well, yeah. We could get it. You never know.
Right?
We could get it here, believe it or not.
Boy, it's killing Abasa Brown over there to watch his team make a comeback like this, but he's cheering them on.
And that's another thing, yeah, that they have to overcome here. They're doing this without him now.
Here's O'Fallon's Barry. Parker's on him, almost a 5-second call. Free throw line. Here's Rustio. Missed the shot. Rebound, Parker. Here comes Tyrone. Up to Anderson. Knocked away. It's a steal. Turnover, Redbirds. Panthers the other way. They'll try a 3 and a foul out there on McLemore, who came flying out for his 5th foul.
Just not a smart play there.
He fouls out with 2 points. Yep. He fouls out with 4:35 to go in the game.
Boy, you got this to a 1-point game, and you got possession, ready to take a lead, and again, just a rushed possession, no need for it.
Chance Hill, it's like he's going to check in for McLemore, and at the line, it's going to be Franklin. Donovan Franklin, 6'5", sophomore. Porter's going to check in a moment, too. Free throw, good. 2 more coming. And now it's 55-53. That's the first point for O'Fallon in the fourth quarter. This free throw is up and in. 2 for 2, and here comes another. 12 points now for Franklin in the game. He's 4 for 4 from the line overall. and makes another one, 3 for 3. Well, that kills the Redbird run, but 57-53 now.
Fallon needed those in the worst way.
Inside, Alton basketball. They drop it to Anderson. Now to Thurmond inside.
Look at that move.
Splits the defense, lays it in.
They've got speed and quickness and good utilization of it there from Thurmond to be able to split the D and get to the rim.
57-55, 2-point game. Redbirds with a steal. O'Fallon throws it away. Redbirds throw it right back to him. Here comes underneath a shot, and it's up and in for Franklin again.
Well, where have we seen this before, though, with this Alton team, where sometimes you just have to play smart.
And the Redbirds turn it over again. Palming the ball, they turn it over, and it goes to the Panthers, leading 59-55. They got it down to 1. Now it's a 4-point game.
How often does that get called anymore?
Never. Hardly ever. Coach Eric Smith up and down the sidelines for Alton. 3:39 to go in the game. Rustio inside, lays it up and lays it in with the left hand. 9 for him. 61-55, back to a 6-point game. 3-ball left side, in and out for Parker, no good.
I'll say it again, did you need a shot that quickly?
Nope. They could use a 3, but could use some offense too. Run the offense. Here's Porter laying it up and in. He's got 13 in the game.
9-2 run right back the other way for O'Fallon and starting to take control of this game again.
3-ball in the corner. It's missed. Rebound, Gibbons underneath. He was fouled, no call. He missed the shot. Now Gibbons with a steal, but he reaches in with a foul. Gibbons, foul number 3. .248 to go in the game. I believe it's going to be Harmon at the other end shooting free throws. Or a 1-and-1 for Harmon. He is 6 out of 10 from the line. He's been there all night long, it seems. Free throw, in and out, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Alton ball. Here's Thurmond into the lane, and he was fouled just inside the free throw line. Thurmond is going to go to the line as he was fouled by maybe the sophomore there, Franklin. Actually, they're going to call Harmon, it looks like, 32 with his 3rd foul. And Thurmond at the line, he's 1 for 2. He misses a free throw. Another one coming up. 2:40 to go in the game. 63-55 score. This one is good. And now it's 63-56. Inside, Porter gets it knocked away. Womack will get the foul.
Looked like a clean block, but I'm done trying to figure these 3 out.
And Womack fouls out of the game with 2:34 to go. So McLemore, Womack, both foul out tonight. And Parker's going to check back in for Womack. .234 remaining, and it is Todd Porter, the 6'3 senior, at the line. 13 points for him, 14 for Harmon, 15 for Franklin. Porter with a miss. His first free throw attempt of the night. Here's another. It's good. 64-56. O'Fallon by 8 again. Here's Thurmond again. Back to Anderson at the 3-point line. Anderson free throw line jumper. Nope, he missed it. Defense was right there in his lap, all over him, and it's Panthers ball again.
Just not a good shot again.
Inside, and they turn it over. A pass to Porter was behind him. It's Alton ball out of bounds. 2:10 to go, 8-point game. Redbirds need some offense. Gibbons for three. It's off the mark. No good. Redbirds still looking for a three or a field goal or something to get them going again. .150 to go in the game. Here's Franklin into the lane, and finger roll, no good. Got his own rebound, missed it. Fouled under there by Anderson. Anderson's fourth foul coming up. Anderson's fourth. Each team in the double bonus. 1:42 to go in the game now. .64-56 with Franklin at the free throw line.
Do either one of these teams really deserve to win, though?
No, not really.
It's been just a poorly played basketball game. I mean, O'Fallon's they've got 20-plus turnovers in this game, and they're up by 8.
I don't know if we go as far as to say ugly, but close to it.
Oh, I would.
When you throw the free throws and the turnovers and the three balls for Alton. How many threes have they missed? How many free throws have they missed?
Just poor shooting in general.
1 out of 2 for Franklin. He made the first one, missed the second one. 65-56. Thurmond gives on the left side to Parker. Inside, bumped, fouled, missed the shot in the lane. Franklin may pick up his third foul here, or nope, it's going to be Rustio with the foul. His second. And here is Parker at the line. Tyrone Parker puts it up and in.
Well, looks like it's going to be too little too late here for the Redbirds. Boy, they got it to within one and had possession of the ball with a chance to get the lead.
2 for 2 for Parker. Made his last 4 free throws. Here's Rustio inside to Harmon. He'll lay it up and in.
That's good distribution of the basketball there.
And it's a 9-point game again. Parker the other way. Missed it underneath. Porter throws him to the ground. No call. Back come the Panthers quickly here. Rustio blocked away, but a foul is called on Cummings. That'll be his first.
And the mass exodus begins.
Heading to the parking lot in a 67-58 game, 64 seconds to go. Rustio hits. He's at 10 points in the game. A lot of players in double figures tonight for both teams. He'll hit them both, 2 for 2. And it's an 11-point lead. 3 ball for Thurmond, fouled by Harmon, no call. Back come the Panthers again. Panthers losing it over and back. It's going to go back to the Redbirds.
25 turnovers and they're winning the game.
Double digits, too.
How does that happen?
Double-digit lead. It's amazing.
Well, for one, you got a team shooting 30% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
That's one area.
That's ugly. 46 seconds to go in the game. Parker for 3. It's good. Tyrone Parker with a 3 ball now. Just the third 3 for Alton.
Haven't been very many of those.
And probably 20 attempts, or almost. 69-61, timeout Alton. It's an 8-point game. 42 seconds to go. When we come back, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining good relationships while placing the client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
The Redbirds about to fall to 1-1 on the season here at the Alton Tip-Off Classic. The Redbirds will try again Friday night against Jacksonville, Saturday night against Vashon. Redbirds went just 1-3 last year in the tournament, beating Carbondale. They lost to O'Fallon by 6 last year in the tournament. Here's Harmon laying it up at the other end. Vashon beat Alton in overtime last year, and they also lost to Riverview Gardens. And we have a foul with 28 seconds to go in the game. 18 for Harmon now.
You want to give the magic number on the three-point attempts with that latest miss?
3 for 22?
Yes, sir.
3 for 22. Cummings with a foul here, his second.
That ain't good.
That ain't good at all. Porter misses the free throw. Then you throw those free throws in. 71-61, O'Fallon. 10-point game with 28 seconds left. Porter up and in again. He will hit it, and Thurmond will come back with just 22 seconds left. O'Fallon tips it to the backcourt. Anderson. Carlos Anderson, top of the key, fouled at the three-point line by Beverly. He fouls out of the game with that silly foul.
Silly is right, boy. And I know he's got an 11-point lead with 15 seconds, but boy, Rick Gibson not at all happy with that.
No points for Beverly. He's going to foul out of the game with 15.6 seconds to go. Anderson at the line, and even Carlos is just 2 for 4 from the line. In the air and good this time. $18 for Parker, it looks like. 14 for Anderson as he hits 2 for 2. Remember, Abasa Brown had 7 in the first quarter, 10 at halftime, but left with an ankle injury. Here's Harmon laying it up at the other end, and that should just about do it. 20 points for Harmon, and a foul at the three-point line with 2.9 to go. It's Porter's turn for his 5th foul.
Did I say this game was ugly?
Of course, it's got to end this way.
And a capital U.
It's got to end this way. With 2 O'Fallon players fouling out of the game in the last minute, up by double digits. 15 points for Porter as he fouls out. Parker at the line, missed the first free throw.
He's getting 3, correct?
That's right, yes. 2.9 seconds to go. And he missed 2 in a row.
That typifies their night at the line, doesn't it?
Keep it coming. Maybe he'll make 1 out of 3.
Or not.
Nope. missed all 3 free throws to end the game. O'Fallon 74, Alton 63. Our final score tonight at the Alton Tip-Off Classic. Back with a postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
Redbirds in the third quarter trailed 47-30. They came all the way back to 54-53, but then O'Fallon went on a little run on their own, and they win it by 11, Louis.
Well, I don't even know where to begin here tonight. I mean,
where do you start?
It's, again, a situation where I don't know if really either team deserved to win, but somebody had to win this thing because each team had its ugly moments. Boy, it was bad out here tonight. O'Fallon, just abundance of turnovers tonight. I mean, I had them at 25 at one point. I don't know if they have another one or two. I didn't count them all up yet, but just a ton of turnovers. Alton just inconsistent offensively. Too many rushed shots. Free throws were horrendous. Defensive rebounding was poor. A number of areas where they just played poorly in this basketball game, and yet they had a chance to take a lead in the fourth quarter, down the stretch, a chance to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's right.
I've never seen anything like it, but it was there for them, and yet again, some things that reared its ugly head came to the forefront there down the stretch for Alton, and O'Fallon wound up pulling away in a double-digit win. And you know, you got to give the Harmon kid some credit for coming off the bench and doing the things that he did for him. He was one of the mainstays and just consistent players that they had in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, the senior off the bench, Charlie Harmon, 6'6" senior for O'Fallon. Our Mungadast Alton Toyota player of the game with those 20 points off the bench here tonight. Redbirds had 4 players in double figures. Parker 18, Anderson 14, Abasa Brown with 10, Gibbons with 10, Thurmond with 8 points. He almost hit double digits too. Franklin had 16 for the Panthers. Porter had 15. But again, Harmon, our Mungadast Alton Toyota player of the game, Charlie Harmon with 20. So the Redbirds with 4 players in double figures. And now Friday night, maybe or maybe not, Abasa Brown in the lineup, and we'll have to see what happens Friday.
Well, they definitely missed him here, and of course, too, three-point shooting was poor, and he's a part of that. He's a part of, you know, that three-point arsenal that they throw up, and he made some the other night, and some key three-pointers. Actually, I think he made 4 of them in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, of that game, and just not having him as part of the weaponry out on the perimeter hurt this team tonight. They were 3 for 22 from three-point range, just a far cry of what they were able to shoot Monday night.
Well, the Redbirds now 1-1. O'Fallon now 1-1 in this Alton Tip-Off Classic, and we'll do it again on Friday night. It will be Alton against Jacksonville coming up Friday night at 7:45 after the Thanksgiving holiday. So we'll all take a break for one day, and then it'll be everybody right back at it Friday.
So 5 pounds or 10 pounds heavier?
Between 5 and 10.
I was going to say.
Between 5 and 10.
A little bit of turkey, some stuffing, some gravy, potatoes, pumpkin pie,
apple pie. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Chocolate silk pie, any of that stuff, you know? I mean, a little bit of everything, right?
It's all good.
It's all good.
That's right. Except for Redbird basketball tonight.
Well, they can put it, you know what? You get a win Friday night. Boy, what does that do to this bracket? If you want to call it a bracket. I mean, I know it's a 5-team tournament, but if Alton can win that game against Jacksonville, that's really going to send this thing into just some crazy times going into Saturday. Jacksonville wins that game, you can pretty much give them the tournament.
Yeah, they're 2-0 already after their win tonight. Redbirds again at 1-1 as they fall tonight to O'Fallon. Again, our final score, the Panthers 74, the Alton Redbirds 63. Thanks to our engineer, Brian Hennigan, tonight, and my partner, Louis Korak. This is Brent Birkeland saying so long, everybody.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.